What's good, YouTube.com? It is I, your boy, the healist of Balor, Sim Balor, Prince Balor, thank you all the rest. It is The Rock's birthday. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, or Maui, or, you know, the guy from the Fast and Furious movies. I don't watch the Fast and Furious movies, sorry, so don't hate me. Don't hate me, but it's The Rock's birthday. I want to give a big happy shout out to Dwayne Johnson, who turns 48 years old today. The Great Run, the Brahma Bull, the Jabroni Beating, Pieing, Eyebrow Raising, you know. The Rock. I'm no Rock, but I can do his mannerisms. I'll be one at the very end. It's very popular, as you guys know. But The Rock. He's done so much, not only for wrestling, but he's also done so much stuff for like the movie business as well. I think he's the highest paid actor in the world. I think one of the highest paid actors in the world. And I remember when he first broke into Hollywood, I was very skeptical about it. And no joke, the very first movie, and actually the very first time I saw The Rock, before I even knew he was a wrestler, was The Tooth Fairy. Let that sink in. That is the first time I actually saw The Rock. Not as a wrestler, but as an actor, and before I knew he was a wrestler, was in The Tooth Fairy. If you guys remember, The Tooth Fairy was released in 2010, and, it was trash. And there was a sequel, with Larry the Cable Guy or whatever, and it sucked as well. But, that was the first time I actually saw The Rock. And, yeah. But as a wrestler, man, the guy's so charismatic, so funny, so out there. He's, just great. The mic skills are just out of this. I think he's one of the best mic workers in the freaking world, in my opinion, in regards to wrestling. In my opinion, nobody can touch The Rock on the mic, in my opinion. I think he's one of the greatest out there. I think the last time we saw him was obviously on SmackDown when they debuted on Fox. He was at a segment with Becky Lynch and all that stuff. It was fun. It was really fun seeing The Rock out there, hanging out there, and he called King Corbin many names, which I will not repeat on here. I'll repeat one. He called him STD, basically, and he called him, basically he was no king and all that stuff. It was so fun. We were cracking up. So I was very surprised that The Rock and Becky Lynch, of all people, opened the show. Man, because I remember going into that show, it's like, okay, Becky Lynch, there she is. Here's King Corbin, and The Rock shows up. I'm like, okay, I like this. And, just seeing The Rock interact with one of my heroes out there was just fantastic. And him putting her, apparently, apparently The Rock and John Cena have been giving Becky Lynch tips on acting skills. So that's freaking cool. Becky Lynch is breaking into the industry of acting, all that stuff. So good on Becky Lynch. This is about Becky Lynch, it's about The Rock, though. So The Rock, the last title he held was the WWE title, obviously, back in 2013. I remember people were so upset. And for me back then, in 2013, I remember being, I wouldn't say upset, but I was more like, okay, cool, awesome. And if you're hearing notifications in the background, guys, sorry about that. It's my phone just going off because people are tweeting me or whatever, so I apologize in advance. I know you guys have been commenting where's all the notifications coming from, Heel Balor? Where's all that coming from? Coming from my phone. I don't think there's a way to turn it off, so I apologize if any notifications go off. My apologies in advance, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, man. What else, man? The Rock is, obviously his rivalry with Stone Cold Steve Austin, man, is one of the most legendary rivalries in my opinion. And personally, one of my favorite matches of theirs was obviously at WrestleMania. WrestleMania 17 is probably my favorite match. With them, and Austin turned heel. He did turn heel. I never thought Stone Cold was heel back then, man. I always thought he was the anti-hero. That was his shtick. The anti-hero, the never say die, and the no BS attitude of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So I never thought Austin never turned heel when he aligned with Vince McMahon back then. And, he became a corporate stooge and all that stuff. So, although I did, enjoy his little team up with Triple H. That was some good stuff. And, yeah, man, as I said, The Rock, and obviously his rivalry with John Cena was pretty good besides WrestleMania 29 and all that shtick, and I did not like that rivalry whatsoever. And their match at WrestleMania 29 to this day is still shit. It's still garbage, and it's still BS, and I hate that match. I hated the rivalry going into that match with WrestleMania 29 and The Rock and Cena. Just didn't really care for it. Man, just listening to The Rock, there's so many accolades, guys. You all know what he's done. You really all know what he's done, man. I don't need to explain it to you guys, but I feel like I need to explain it to some of you guys, because, man, his movies are one of the best out there, man, in my opinion. I think he's one of the best actors out there in the world. I think he's one of the great talkers in pro wrestling. One of the great. He wasn't the best wrestler, but he was very charismatic, very outgoing, very funny when he needed to be, and when he wanted to be. Even when he wasn't funny. You remember Hollywood Rock? Could you imagine this year, in 2020, them bringing back Hollywood Rock? Obviously, that's not going to happen, I don't think. But could you imagine Hollywood Rock showing up once again, like for like a farewell match, whatever? The one match I hope to see from The Rock, and this is just me throwing it. I think everyone wants this match. I mean, if you don't want this match, that's fine. But for me, this match I really hope is what ends The Rock's career. It's Roman Reigns and The Rock next year at WrestleMania 37. Could you imagine? I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I mean, we don't know if this whole thing's going to blow over, but I really hope so. Fingers crossed. But Rock and Roman Reigns is one of the dream matches that I would personally love to see. I thought it was going to happen this year at WrestleMania, but obviously that didn't happen. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm very excited to see what happens in the future with The Rock and all that stuff. And yeah, man, just want to wish him a happy birthday and all that stuff. So yeah, happy birthday to Dwayne Johnson. The Rock, obviously, as you guys all know him as, what, if you don't know him as The Rock, you'll know him as Dwayne Johnson. If you don't know him as Dwayne Johnson, it's The Rock, goes hand in hand, man. The guy's awesome, the guy is cool, the guy's a badass. And, yeah, guys, and in closing, man, I hope we see him again. I really hope we see him once again step into the wrestling world or wherever, man. He's doing all of his movies and stuff. He's out there, man. And as a wrestling fan, looking how successful The Rock is, and looking at all these people in Hollywood now, Batista, Cena, people out there, those two are really coming to mind. Cena and Batista are really, really breaking into Hollywood. I'm not really surprised by that. I mean, look at Batista's movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and whatever, all that stuff. Cena with his movies and whatever he's got coming out. Fast 9 was supposed to be coming out this year. It's coming out next year, all that stuff. The Rock paved the way for Rock kind of paved the way for these guys most to go into Hollywood. And it's just fantastic to see these guys in the wrestling world going out there and doing what they love to do, man. And it's great. I give all them the props in the world. And once again, man, that's all I got. And once again, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are having a safe day. Hope you guys are staying well, washing your hands, all that shtick. And yeah, man, that's really all I got. If I look tired, it's because I am. I had a long night last night. I was got just chill and I listened to music all night. So if I look tired, it's because I am. Also because I'm in the sun. If people have been commenting on my high definition for this phone, it's not really that good in my opinion, but it's good. It can be good. Anyways, guys, off that subject, that's my whole video of The Rock. I really went way off topic on all that stuff, but it is what it is. It's my video. It's my channel. I can do what the heck I freaking want. So I want to thank you guys for all the love and the positivity you guys are sending my way with everything that's going on nowadays with the whole pandemic. And we're gonna make through with this. We're gonna win. We're gonna beat this. We're gonna destroy this thing, and we're gonna win at the very end. Just hang in there. Stay inside. Stay indoors. Do what you gotta do, man. And stay safe on that shtick. And that's all I got for The Rock's video. And I don't think he's gonna see it. I do not think he's gonna see it. But as a wrestling fan, and putting my stuff out there for all my wrestlers out there. I did one for Cena. I obviously did one for Balor, and I did one for Becky Lynch. Why not? I'm gonna make these a daily thing. Whenever it's a wrestler's birthday that I actually like, I'm gonna do it for a wrestler's birthday. I make these a regular thing. So that's all I got. If you enjoyed this video, I really hope you did. Too sweet. That like button down below. Subscribe for videos like this one. Follow this guy on Twitter at HeelBalor and Instagram HeelBalorYT. I will see you all I will see you all for the next video. Until next time, too sweet. Peace out. And if you smell what The Rock is cooking, I know, wrong eyebrow. This is the only eyebrow I can actually do. What the heelest of Balors is cooking. I know it's very weird. My apologies. See ya, dudes.